Welcome to Mama Matrix, episode 8. Eight is crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm Andy.
I'm Tiana.
And we are in the Matrix. Every week I gotta get a new song because we need a song. And
oh my God.
I just love it. I love a musical.
You want to sing so bad for us. All right, but not for us.
Y'all know in my past life, I was a musician. Well, I was a singer. Real shit. You weren't there for that era of my life.
For a lot of
and you know what? I'm gonna talk my shit because I was really that girl. I was getting booked every week. I had a manager and everything.
Wait, you was really singing?
Yes.
I thought you just sung at church.
No, every week I was booked.
And busy?
Bible, booked and busy. I had a manager. Yeah.
What happened?
It wasn't a passion. Like mom, because I had the talent, my mother was just like, do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, ugh. But I used to get a cute little coin. I had mad trophies. I was the first child to lead Emmanuel Baptist Church adult choir on their Martin Luther King special that was televised. That was me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, we should have brung it so we could put a clip.
Nope, will not. I had on a dashiki.
Go Google it now. Now we're gonna look for it online.
Baby.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be. I don't know. This is
on.
before we had social media and stuff. It was a kid.
There somewhere. Maybe.
Possibly. But yeah, I don't want y'all to see me. I had on a dashiki hat. I mean, a kente hat, a kente cloth. It was a hat. Oh my God, my mother violated me. She made it too.
It probably looked mad nice. You know she be making nice stuff. Don't do that.
For a boy.
It probably was nice.
It was a kufi. I had on a kufi.
So what?
All right.
That was mad big.
Anyways, you see, the theme this episode is why your peace matters, and that was not peaceful at all.
No, for real.
Ooh. Okay, wait. Before we get into what we here for real, I have to read this to you. Okay. It's so good. And I was going off this morning. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was going off. Hold on. I sent it to you, but I don't know if you saw it.
No,
so,
I didn't see it.
This is for everyone to engage. I think I have ruined my marriage. I got married 2.5 years ago to a lady who was then my side chick. I'm in the transporting business, so he met her picking her up from the airport. When I met my wife, she was 29, I was 26. She was too old for me. I wanted a younger lady. My main girlfriend was 23. All right. My wife is a pleasant lady, smart, confident. We became close. She gave me lots of tips to improve my business. I knew she was in love with me, but I preferred my younger girlfriend. After the younger girlfriend finished her internship or whatever, she returned to Lagos. She ended up accepting a job elsewhere and got engaged to someone else. I literally begged her, but she pleaded with me that she was in love with the guy. I was lonely and I got together with my side chick. And that's how I was married to my wife. She has been good to me, very peaceful and humble, but I always felt she wasn't enough for me. We had a quarrel one day. I told her she was old, not my choice, and no man wants her. I felt ashamed after uttering that statement. I apologized to her, but she said nothing. She has not been actively doing her business for the past 6 months because we had plans for pregnancy. We had the quarrel after she got pregnant. Last week, I was called to the hospital that she miscarried. It's been real quiet in the house, no communications at all. I have a feeling she's planning to divorce me. She has told me she is returning back to work in July. I really don't know what to do because we agreed that no third party in this marriage. Please advise me. You go first because I told you I was up at 5 a.m.
I don't even know where to start.
She's disgusting. Start there. And she probably had an abortion.
Yeah, a lot of girls be doing
we
that.
gonna say it's a little miscarriage, but it's just a smorsh. Because, but even if it wasn't miscarriage, he wasn't even there because his ass was in Lagos, in Africa.
The other girl.
I don't know what the other girl's happily married elsewhere.
Yeah, but so why did he go over there?
Maybe he's from there, business there. I don't know. He's disgusting. He uplifted her. Nothing he said was bad about her. She motivated me. She was smart. She's this, she's that. And you still.
He wasn't happy with her.
So why would you marry this girl? And what do you mean she's old? She's a year older than you.
Well, he married her because sometimes people, it's like you marry for
Convenience?
yes, I couldn't think of the
You
word.
do shit like that in your 40s. Like when you feel like I can't find anyone. You're 20, mid-20s.
His life was just starting, and you basically just trying to give it up to be married and hate the person that you married. I'm very confused.
And yes, the person you're over there deriding, hold on, silly rabbit.
You know, people always want the person that don't want them.
Mm,
I don't know why.
I don't know.
No, I'm not saying.
I can't relate. No, I
was like,
didn't.
I would hope so. I'm
Yeah.
happy that you can't relate, but a lot of people want people that don't want them. That's sad though. I wonder, do the girl know all of this though, like the wife? Because some people be knowing and they still just be like, oh, but I love him. They don't want to, get divorced or whatever.
What part does she not know? What part
That he really don't want to be with her.
Oh, I'm sure when they had that argument, and he called her all types of old and no man would want you. You know, my favorite thing to say is a man will kill you if they could.
Mm-hmm.
And this further proves that statement.
Nah, that statement is crazy.
Her out.
She said my statement, a man would kill
They
you.
would kill you if they could.
That is not like a good statement.
That's why men are trash.
You are crazy.
They will kill you if they could. They will bring you down to the lowest of lows and just go on with their life.
But
that shit is traumatizing.
It is, but it's also too what you allow. Like you allowed yourself to get in that situation. You allowed that to happen to you. A lot of people not trapped in where they at. They choosing to be there. So you could blame the man. Yeah, he breaking you down. But what did you allow? When did enough was enough for you?
Yes, that can be true. Well, what if the scenario is not that? What if he was Prince Charming, doing all the things, and then just revealed while she's pregnant how much he actually fucking hated her?
That's unavoidable. You can't stop that. But I'm just saying, it's just she got into that argument and said all of that stuff. I'm 100% sure she still stayed. Why? When you know how he really feels about you. Why did you stay? What are you going to say? Oh, because we married. Why did you stay? If you know this person don't really want to be with you. He basically just told you that.
That's literally what.
So my saying is people only do what you allow them to do.
Yeah.
And I stick beside that. I feel like a lot of women that go through some things is you can't, like you said, if you pregnant and now you find out whatever happened, what can you do? You're already pregnant with the baby and you're having a baby. But some women, they go through all these things and it's like, when is enough going to be enough for you? When are you going to leave? Or when are you going to say is enough? Yeah. So stop allowing people to do these things or treat you a way that you want to be treated. So I could be mad at him. He's a narcissist. And she just, he probably manipulated her into believing he was this type of person. But maybe he got tired of hiding. And then when they got in an argument, he just, said what he said. But
and now her baby is gone.
So you got a better chance of leaving now for real. Like, I mean, be
that's
sad
a fact.
about
That's
your
a fact.
kid.
Yeah,
but
that's
go.
a fact. Yeah,
Like,
because
be
now
sad about
you're
your
really
kid.
not stuck. A divorce, baby
This is
girl.
that girl, wipe your tears while you sitting there getting your divorce and doing what you got to do. Like, and that's that. It just wasn't meant. Like, that's how I see it. It just wasn't meant.
He is terrible. And if I ever saw him, if they ever put a picture of him up, I'm going to get a little doll that looks like him and I'm going to put the pins in it. He pissed me off.
Maybe she believed in the myth of the ideal family. Maybe that's what it was.
Two things can be true.
So maybe she stayed for that. I don't know. I just really be wanting to know. But I don't really know people that been through really crazy stuff. Like, we were young. So getting older, we didn't have to go through a divorce. We didn't have to.
Well, when you
break
got
up.
friends, well, I have friends that are married now, but we didn't
Now,
have
but I'm
friends that
saying
were married
young.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. To be like looking at them, what are you doing?
yeah,
Why are you here? Because I felt like I dealt with the worst of the worst when I was young. He had a baby, like so now that I'm older, it's like, okay. But we were all young, so I would think I can't even look at my friends and say, why you ain't we were young. Everybody was looking at me probably like, why you dealing with him? But it wasn't like I had to deal with him. It just was like, so it's just crazy. Thank you. You're welcome. You feeling for me.
I like touching you.
I know, you very
Tempted to
touchy.
touch.
Oh, I didn't hear that song.
In the summertime,
You don't know
log on. He's Bayesian, just like me. What do you mean? Shout outs to my granny them.
People always want to do something, be something when it benefits them.
Am I lying?
I love that. You are.
I'm lying about that?
That's not the family that you represent.
What you mean? That's the problem. You met me on Herkimer Street in the I'm not gonna say it was the ghetto. In the pits of hell with the Southerners.
Do you want me to comment?
Forget it.
Exactly. Do you want me to comment? No, leave me alone. Like I said, you can keep that Bayesian, but that's relaxed. That's not the side that I met.
What you met? Rough Riders. Better get it right.
Who the Rough Riders? No, I met the Caucasian side.
Stop! Exactly. Don't get on here telling the people.
Exactly. So stop. I post a picture of grandma.
Zoom in on me. I would never invite Sienna to Thanksgiving again.
Don't, because I don't want to come.
These people done brought out the photos of the slave masters.
You ever met somebody that everybody in their family was light skinned? It should click there, but it didn't. I still gave her, little courtesy. I was like, all right, maybe they just all light skinned. Is the reason for that. Trust me. Anyways, why Black women, especially, are pressured to stay?
I don't know why. I don't know where that came from.
Oh yeah, you can't answer that.
I don't know where that came from.
Why Black women are pressured to stay?
Oh, I get what you just did there.
Nah, but for real,
I don't know where that stems from because my granny definitely stayed, and my grandfather was not a great person. He was an alcoholic. He was abusive. He had a kid on her, but he bought her 3 homes.
That's the thing.
Y'all not doing that no more.
He never was. Not the generation we brought up.
Y'all not doing that anymore.
At all.
So I gotta stay and have nothing. Oh, you got me after. Oh, Lord.
You gotta stay and still be a single mother. Single in your, what you be saying? People single and married?
Yes.
Single, but you gotta stay through all of that.
I don't know why. I don't know who came up with that myth of the ideal family being mom and dad and a dog and a picket fence. And I don't know where that shit came. I don't understand it.
Well, I think an ideal family is because it's easier to deal with to raise your children under one roof.
Not necessarily.
If it's good, I'm not saying
you're saying in the
the idea of it is amazing because it's like it's so much, and that goes back to stepkids and stepfathers, mothers, whatever. It's a lot.
Not today. I'm traumatized.
All right, I understand.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna get into too much today, but that's the ideal family. That's why. So you don't have to have those other pieces being put into the house. It's just easier. That's your mother, that's your father. You don't got to be dealing with outsiders, I should say. So I think that's the idea of it. That's why people stay.
Like we know what the ideal family is, but it's like once you realize that perfect picture is no longer serving you, why are we staying? And I'm a victim of it. I ain't here to shame nobody, but I just need to understand why. Why would you subject yourself to someone that really just doesn't like you for your family to work? Because there was a statistic on it. I sent it to you a while back. I wish I would have saved it. Where like kids in single parent households with just their mom, they're doing much better
I
in the
did see that. You
world.
did see that.
And I'm like, it makes sense because happy mom, happy kid.
Mhm.
Like if I'm miserable in the house and I'm moping all around, how can my kid be happy? I'm not happy. And kids read energy.
I tell people that all the time.
My child knows exactly, like she may not know what's happening, but
Mhm.
she can read my emotions.
Mhm.
Like, you okay? Would you like a hug? Like she's very intuitive in that way.
Yeah.
So it's like, mm-mm.
Not my kid. You could be crying on the floor. She'd be like, "Oh, what you gonna make for dinner?" You'd be like, "Yeah, she don't care. She's very self-centered.
No, maybe she
Very.
doesn't understand like social cues.
She understand everything. Trust me, everything. She's probably looking."
Okay, I'm trying to defend her because I know
Yeah,
she's gonna
nah,
watch.
on it. Yeah, exactly. She's mad. She's very, very intelligent for her age. She knows what's going on with everything.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like me. If it doesn't affect, I'm just like, let me just squeeze on all over here because
Mm-mm.
you don't know how to emotionally deal with it. Like you
Mm.
don't know how to
Avoidance.
yeah, it's and it's horrible. But she's like, when she thought my mom had COVID, she literally, well, when my mom had COVID, my mother was on the phone. Was like, oh, I don't, grandma got COVID. I'm not gonna be able to come for Christmas. So she started crying or whatever. Did she go in the room? No, she goes, she come back. Am I still gonna get my Christmas gifts? I said, I said, are you that self-centered?
I ain't
Yo,
mad at her.
nah, that was horrible. Like,
Ship it, babe.
no, no, no. She could have waited. She could have asked me. Like, you crying because you think she gonna die because she know what
No, she's
COVID.
crying because she's not getting that gift.
That's what it's
Now that
giving.
you know.
Nah, that was crazy. So I was just like, wow. So who do you care about? Like,
Herself.
I see, because my mother is like top tier. That's when she thought she had to choose between the both of us. She was like, I don't know. I was like, what? Like me or your grandma? I said, yeah, that moving away from her. I tell anybody, never raise a child in the same house with their grandparents. I'm telling you, it's horrible. You fighting for your life in there.
Mhm.
I'm telling you. And then when you move out, she don't understand that they not supposed to live with us. Like she think that they always are supposed to live with us. I'm like, no.
No?
No,
Mm.
we have
I
our
would
own
like
life.
that.
Okay, but we have our own family now. We have our own life. They can live like I will build her house on my property, but
Uh-huh.
I don't want her in
In the
my house.
house.
No, I have my own man, my own family. I don't
Mm.
want that. So she just be like, "Oh, I just loved when we lived here and this and this and that." I'm just like, "You could go live with her," but she never want to be separated. Like it's like I don't really want to live there. I do want to live in my house, but I want my
See, and
grandmother.
that was an ideal family.
No, the ideal not with the grandparents.
Why not?
No,
I would love that. I wish my Myrtle for sure. Like I wish
no, that's
Sydney would have
so
been raised by my grandmother would have been doing everything. Man, I
no.
wouldn't have half the complaints I had now. My grandma used to hand wash. Let me not even bring up the
Yes, I
washing
say
because
I
she
don't
hates
want to.
this brown soap.
Yes. Oh, so smart.
She used to hand wash Mimi's uniforms, walk her to school, make
She moved
breakfast,
around
dinner.
good
She
for her
was
age. Yeah, she was going.
outside.
Yeah, she was going. But no,
Mm.
that's that's too much. But and that's why I say, well, honest, she like a lot of stuff my mom do, and I'd be like, but I remember that's her grandmother. In my eyes, I'm like, why do you want to be over there? Like,
Yeah.
you got your own space. You got she had a toy room, a room. Why do you want to be over there? But she just likes that the ideal family,
Mm-hmm.
my father and
Mm-hmm.
everybody. So these kids is just horrible.
I think that's beautiful. I saw a family on either Instagram or TikTok, I don't know, but they all pooled money together and
Hmm.
they bought like a whole farm,
Hmm.
big ass house. Like each sibling has their own
Yeah, I've been
piece
seeing
of
that like
property on the
property
house,
thing.
but it's huge and they're raising their children. I think it's
They be
beautiful.
doing on a golf carts, driving to the
Yes,
house. I'm like, that's
yes.
mad
It's
cool. I seen
so
something
cool.
like
I
that too.
love it. I
Yeah,
would like that. If
me too.
I gotta really like the people that will be there though. Like just because it's your sibling don't mean you necessarily want to live with them. But yeah,
Yeah,
like I would enjoy that.
but I feel like y'all don't have that many kids. Like your mom, technically, like if you look at your mom, it's only y'all two.
Mhm.
So it's funny, like, you know, I usually it'd be like that, like 4 or 5 kids. Like it's
Both
really
my
on y'all
siblings
too.
have 2 kids.
Mhm.
I got 1.
Wait, so it's only so you only got 1 sister and 1 brother.
Mhm.
Oh,
Allegedly.
that's a fake family though. It's not like a lot of y'all. It's only like y'all. That's so corny.
I know.
That's so
I've always
corny.
wanted a big family. I was supposed to have 4
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. Same. Look at life. Now we got 1. You know, I seen this girl.
Mhm.
She was talking about that. She said people always be going off that she's a good mother and that she should have more children because she's a good mother. She said, I'm a good mother because I have 1 child. That's why
Yeah.
I'm a good mother. And it hit me, and it's true because the people that I see with 1 child that do all the stuff with their kids on all these programs and they going on vacation, just doing mad stuff with their child. They only have 1. When you add too many, it's like
Can't
they
do
don't
it.
be doing. Yeah. But she was like, that's why I'm looked upon as being such a good mother because she said I
Mhm.
only have 1. And I'm like,
You know what? I don't even know if I should say this. I'm tired of y'all calling people good moms
yes.
because they take their kids on a trip.
Yes.
That does not make, because they got on designer, they are a good mom. They take their kid. You're supposed to do those things. That does not make you a good mom.
They could be beating
You
them
could
with their
be
kid.
starving that
Mhm.
child. Well, yeah, she's always on the plane, so you're a good mom.
Yeah, people
I
always
don't
used
want
to
to.
write me that. I'm like, I appreciate it, but that
Yeah.
doesn't make me a good mother because I take my daughter on vacation. Like that's just something I want to do. But y'all don't know how I'm treating her, how I'm raising her. You don't know anything,
Yeah.
you know. So I pride it on how she behaves places,
Yes.
and not the compliments I get from the people that interact with her the most is at school. When I get compliments from them and
Mm-hmm.
just hearing how she's so helpful,
Mm-hmm.
how she just is with other kids and things
Mm-hmm.
like that. That's what I take pride on.
Yeah.
Not me take her nowhere. I could
Same.
fly her tomorrow somewhere. What
Same.
does that mean? It's just, you know, like her character, how she act.
Yeah.
You know, so I never understood that.
Yeah.
But they, you know, people big on that. You
Yep.
take your kids somewhere. I just look at you weird when you go on a million vacations
And
and
your
your
kid
kid
ain't
never
on
go
no.
nowhere. That's diabolical. Now I'm looking at you a little shaky, you know. I see that all the time on social media. These mothers be outside, for real, for real.
Yeah.
But they took that self care thing to the
That is
extreme.
self-care.
Self everything.
All right. What our mothers taught us. Did your mom choose peace or parents? And did you choose your own path, or did you like replicate what your mother, how she raised you, or what was the
Oh,
standard
I
in your
didn't.
house?
No, I didn't replicate anything she did. No. No. I was very spoiled, and my daughter's spoiled. Like, and I don't even know what the definition is anymore. I just feel like I feel like she deserved what she gets.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I just be regular with her. But as far as raising her kind of in the path of how I was raised, no, because I want her to experience more and want more out of life.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like with me, I don't want to say it sounds bad saying it like that, but not that I wasn't, I don't want a lot out of life, but I wasn't exposed to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I want her to be completely different. I want her to see different things like, yeah, we from here, but if you don't want to live here, you don't have to. Like, you can see the world, go experience. You want to go study abroad, you want to come back, you could do whatever you want to do. Don't let just being here stop you to be scared to go out and do stuff. That's
Yeah.
about it. Otherwise than that, like, no, I don't. Nothing
No.
like me. No, you know that.
Mm. Did your mom choose peace or appearance? Like, did you grow up in a household where it was super toxic and your mom was like, I'm going to stay because I have to? I mean, I know the answer because I was in your house,
No, I'm just
but
looking like
we're here to discuss.
nah. She chose peace. Like I
Mhm.
never to this day I never really saw my parents argue.
Mhm.
That's what makes me I be cracking up. So when if they did have a little scuffle like they be arguing, I'd be like, just stop. Like it's just corny. But I never saw it to where I had to get up and try to break. I never experienced that, so
Yeah.
I don't know that. What about yourself?
I think I replicate a lot of things my parents did. Like, I had free range to do everything, and I do the same with Sid. Like, whatever she wants to try, I'm like, all right, let's find a program. I want to act. 1 week she's in acting school, then she's in piano school, then she's in soccer, then she's in capoeira. Like, she just always into something, and I forced her that because how do you know what you really like or what you want to do if you don't explore those things. So that's something I replicate. I never saw my parents together for me to say if it's choosing peace or appearance. I will go with peace because she left.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't never had a step dad in the house. Um yeah, I don't have much experience there. So I will go with she chose peace.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's crazy. You never had a step parent. I feel like y'all tortured them. That's why.
No, I feel like my mom didn't make great choices with
Exactly
men.
my
We
point.
didn't torture them. Like she's had guys that well, I actually loved one of them like so much.
Mm.
And as you said, we picked the a-holes all the time. I guess he was too nice or too whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't work out. He was amazing. He was a great guy. And then I had another dad who he moved in, and when he had to move out, he gave me a stereo when he took it. She just never made great choices with these men.
Yo.
So, but I had a stepmom. I have a stepmom. Mm, Not much to say there, but we choose peace,
Yes. Peace
peace and happiness.
and happiness.
Yeah. So we want to talk about like kids just knowing too much nowadays, right? Whether it's social media, exposing them, shows, like it's just a lot going on in the world, right? So we kind of touched on this a little bit, but children just feeling the tensions arising in the house, right? And how do you teach them to not accept those poor behaviors that they may be exhibiting in a household? Like maybe you argue a lot with your dude and you still choose to stay, but your daughter is exposed to it. Like, how do you explain to her if this is a healthy argument? Is confrontation healthy? How they should handle it? Like, what?
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly I've never experienced that, but I'ma just comment on what I think they should do.
Hmm.
I mean, if I argued or did whatever in front of my daughter, you need to pull them to the side and explain to them how a man should treat you or how a man should speak to you. And hopefully the person that you're with is not disrespecting you in front of your child. Hopefully you have a level of understanding with each other not to do that.
Hmm.
But at the same time, if your kid, kids are nosy, they listening or picking up or whatever, pull them to the side and explain what's going on. I hate people that try to hide stuff from them. They need to know what's what in the sense of just enough to
Hmm.
give them to understand. Not telling them if you got to be arguing if y'all don't have sex all the time. Y'all arguing because you never give him none. Not that aspect,
I understand.
but
Yes.
let them understand certain things of how you should be in a relationship so what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I have tons of experience there in that department. What do I want to say about this without like
Giving too
doing too
much.
much? Okay, what I will say is there was a period in time where my house was very disruptive.
Mhm.
We were arguing a lot. It's even gotten physical sometimes, right? Um, my kid was definitely exposed to it. And I stayed, and a lot of times I didn't have the conversation with her because I was embarrassed
Mhm.
by what I was allowing and the example I was setting for her. I think when I started valuing me and knowing that these things aren't normal and I am the example, because if I'm on social media and in the community and I'm uplifting these girls and I'm doing my empowerment talks and telling people they need to be worthy, I have to actually follow my own advice. So it got to a point of that where I was just like, bitch, you're a fraud. Like, it's nowhere you're telling people they need to level up, they need to,
Right.
be their best selves, and you're allowing nonsense, pure nonsense to occur in your household. So I think once I got to that point, I stepped away. Because my child called me and confronted me about an issue that happened. And that was the hardest conversation of my life, to be honest, because she was 7, 8. And how do I explain to my daughter that her parents just don't like each other
Right.
and that it's not going to work? And that if I'm telling you that like family is everything, I'm like, damn, did I lie? I started feeling guilty because I'm now I'm breaking apart that family. And that's all she knew. She never saw her parents not together. And when we weren't together, we were still together,
Right.
like we were just around each other often or co-parenting. So yeah, it was all about valuing me and understanding that shit is not okay. Like it's not healthy to stay with somebody that you don't like, they don't like you, you don't trust them, they don't respect you. So yeah.
That's my biggest thing though with women, especially with daughters, right?
Mhm.
How do you, as a woman, I never understood that. How do you explain to your daughter when a guy treats you a certain way and you have a daughter and you sitting there allowing a man to talk to you a certain way or do, how do you explain that to your daughter? And imagine, I look at things with, if it was my daughter in my shoes as a parent, I would be furious, looking down like, why so that's what that's what makes it easy for me
Yeah.
to leave people, because I always looked at myself, how do I tell my daughter
Yeah.
that? Because
It's
what
a
if it
hard
was?
conversation.
Yeah,
It's a hard
so.
conversation. But the reality of it is life happens
Mhm.
and it's okay. And I told my daughter, like, sometimes you just have to step away.
Mhm.
And you will be okay and you'll figure it out. And it doesn't mean that your parents don't love each other. We're friends. We're going to always be friends. We're going to always be there for you. Even if we're not friends, this is what she needs to understand.
Mhm.
And life goes on. We still love each other and we're still a family. We're going to always be that.
Mhm.
And that's it. That's
Right.
it. But it is a tough conversation to have. It's a tough predicament to even be in because she saw it. So it's not like I can hide
Yeah, and
anything.
lie.
She heard it,
Mhm.
So it's like, yeah, but I told her, like, you don't allow anybody. Just because I allowed somebody to do that to me, you do not. Because you're better than me. I am the example. And, like, going forward, because I walked away, this is the example that you have. That when people do these things to you, you walk away. And that's it.
And piggyback off of that, that's the thing too. You see how you said you walked away, but as a parent that stays and
Mhm.
deal with all of that, how do you want your kid? How can they look up to you if you're doing what you're telling them not to do? That's how I
Yeah.
see things. So if you're a loser and you don't got nothing going on for yourself,
Loser.
yeah, like a real loser, how do you expect your kids? Respect is big for me,
Yeah.
and that's what it comes with. If you're not this type of, you're not living up to what you want your daughter or whoever to become, how do you expect them to respect you?
Mhm.
Like to give them the confidence to, because a lot of times with me, I be telling her, you need to eat better and do this and drink water. And then it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here getting fat, not working out. You have to lead by example. And
Mhm.
that's what I learned.
For
Like,
sure.
I'm learning that now for real. Like, I be like, damn, like, she not going to take me serious if I'm not taking myself serious.
Yeah.
So.
And then there are the kids that they want to do the total opposite of their parents because they saw that and they're just like, I don't want to be that.
Yeah, I was one of those kids.
Yeah. Mhm.
So, yeah, I'll be hoping. I'll be
Mhm.
like, if I'm not going to be your role model, I want you to just, no, I never want her to look at me like I did. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
don't. Because that's horrible. To
Mhm.
look at somebody and be like, I never want to be like,
Mhm.
you want
I
your
want my
kid.
daughter to
Yes, I
be
want you
like,
to want to be like me or
yeah,
look at me.
in some regard. Like,
Yeah,
oh, I
like,
think I
no.
love that my daughter thinks I'm
Yeah, she's
so
obsessed with you.
cool.
Mhm.
She's like, can I wear that next? Like, we're sharing clothes. We're
Mhm.
sharing accessories.
Mind you, she's
She's
mad
9.
small. Yeah, she cannot fit this.
She got my the t-shirts down here. And she's
Yes.
like, I like the oversized look.
Just because she want to
wear my clothes. Like, go ahead.
We was laughing when I said, yeah, she obsessed with you. When you was like, you're not going to say body. Like, I said, yeah, she's obsessed with her. I said, it's disgusting.
Oh, she was going away to
yes.
camp?
I said, if she could live in her skin, I was like, you don't understand. I said, we was both, I said, look at her. When she was like, he was like, go say, she just made sure she said body. I'm like, yo, that girl is upset. And it's getting worse.
She said bye to me and then said bye to her dad and then came back and was like, can I kiss your belly?
Yes. I'm like, oh my, she wants you to have a baby so bad.
That's why she's kissing my belly. And she did it in front of her dad and I was
like, I know you so well. When I saw it, I just looked.
I'm like, this man is gonna think I'm pregnant. He's gonna drag me.
He gonna. I'm surprised he hit you with that car. Like, oh, can I talk to you for a second? Just swing the door open and then run you. I know if something happened to you, that's the first person I'm looking for. I swear, I already know. Because that's going to be the one. I already know. You keep playing with fire. I was like, that's the one. So I was laughing when I saw that. I was like, oh.
Should we do that first? Let's do this first. Okay. All right. So it's so funny how I was talking about like me walking away because the next thing we're going to talk about is healing after letting go and processing guilt and public judgment. Oh, I never cared about the public judgment thing because a lot of people don't know what goes on in my life. I am a mystery and I love that for me. So I wasn't too like keen or obsessed with the idea that of the public scrutiny. Cause you girls don't have a man either. And the ones that do, I don't know how your house, like please, I'm not worried about that. But the guilt, the parenting guilt, like the guilt of my kid having to relive and live through it, that's what taunted me. Because when I left her dad, I felt like I was a bad mom. I felt terrible. Like, girl, the nerve of you to step away from your family, you know? But public, screw y'all.
No, the public, I never cared about what people thought about me either. Yeah, I'm not really the public. That's why we're doing this. Because if we did, we'd be crying.
I care about how I'm perceived. Like I care about perception. Like I always think about how the impact I want to leave on the world. Like what will people say about me when I'm gone? You know, like I care about things like that. But how you feel about me, like me, But like I want to be known as a good person. I want people to know that like I stood for something, you know? So I care about opinions. I'm not obsessed with it, I would say.
No, I only care about how I'm perceived if it's a lie. If it's not a lie, I don't really care. Like if I really know, let's say if I'm perceived as this strict and such parent and I believe that I'm like that, then I'm okay with it. But if you lie and say, oh, she saw her daughter just running around doing whatever she would, now I have a problem. Otherwise than that, if it's not a lie, I don't care. I don't care. I just wanted to be real, who I am and what. That's it. That's all I ask. But that's about it. But the guilt part.
Okay, so your child's father is deceased, right? Stop being dark.
I'm not. It's you starting with me.
No, he's deceased. So like maybe you had some guilt in explaining that to your child.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
that,
or
sorry, I was on another guilt mission. My
what
apologies.
were you thinking?
I don't know. I was thinking about something else. It's fine. I was thinking about something else. The guilt, yes. I always felt guilt. And to this day I do. Because I always felt like I robbed her of a certain lifestyle that she's supposed to have. You know, a mother, a father. Like, he was doing what he was doing. He's a street guy. Why would I think, that it could, in my brain, I'd be like, why did I think that could work? Or why did I, so I always felt guilty because she didn't deserve that, to have a dad. Even as a person, when he wasn't a father. He wasn't there for nothing for her. Like, he came to the hospital and ate all my Chinese food. Like,
he even bring it?
He brung it and ate it. Like, why did you bring it? He was, so it's like, I feel guilty.
Terrible person.
Oh my, I wouldn't, anyway.
I'm sorry.
Yes, horrible. So I always felt guilt with that, is that she should have got better than what I gave her in other terms. So I always
But you
felt
didn't deprive her of a father.
I did.
How
Because
so?
it don't matter if you get somebody else. It's not their father. Like, that's not who.
No, but what I'm saying is you didn't have control over whether he will live or die. Like,
yeah, but what I'm saying is before
if you would have
that,
made a better choice.
yeah, he
Okay,
still
okay,
wasn't,
okay.
you know what I mean? He
Yeah.
still wasn't that. So I always felt guilty because before the family could even be something, it wasn't never a family in the beginning. So that's why I feel guilty because I kind of knew it wasn't, we was together for 5 years and then it just turned left. But like I said, I don't care who it is. I feel like everybody be knowing stuff. It's just, you just kind of look at it like, oh, this person gonna be a good dad. So you kind of step over that, but you forget about your relationship. That's what's important. Your relationship got to be solid.
Yeah.
And then the kid makes it even more stronger. But if your relationship is shaky, I don't care if the person is a great dad. Raising kids separately is not the goal. It's not the goal for you to be over there and then I'm over here. That's not the goal. I don't care how much you co-parent greatly. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That wasn't the goal. The goal is we wake up every day together as a family. That is the goal. I don't care who, because if you have what's the purpose? Like, you just having kids. Why even, you could just go get injected and just, if you want to be a single parent.
Yeah.
But, so that's why I feel guilt in that aspect,
Okay, guys, we have a new segment.
You love segments.
We got 10 minutes.
Okay. All right, so the segment today is going to be red pill or green pill. I love the pills part. It's so cute.
Because we Matrix.
If you
don't look
watch
at me.
The Matrix, if you did not watch it, anyways. All right. All right, so the red pill is red flags. It's like warnings. That's, okay, in other words, bad. Green pill mean go. We good.
It's good.
It's amazing. Okay? So, he says he's not ready for a relationship, but wants you to act like his girlfriend without the title. Red pill or green pill?
Red. What's your vote?
Why is it a red pill?
Why is it a red pill? He wants you to act like you're his girlfriend, but not have the title?
Yes.
Red flag. Why would you even put yourself in that predicament?
Some people don't want titles.
She wants the title. He doesn't want it. So now you see, that's the problem right there. You try to persuade yourself into believing that you don't want something because somebody's telling you they don't want it, and now you're miserable. Red pill.
Okay.
Could never.
Relax.
Could never.
Relax. All right. She tells you she's not into drama, but somehow she's always in the middle of it.
Red flag. She loves the mix. She's not even being herself. She's not even being authentic. It's nothing wrong with it. I love a little razzle dazzle.
That's a problem.
Like, I am a reality TV girl, like Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, I
never watched those
the
shows.
drama. Like, next.
We know. Let me see.
But I don't want to be in the drama. I just want to know the drama. Like, I want to hear it. I don't want to be the drama or in it.
Mm-hmm. He wants you to cook, clean, support his dream, but says he's not ready to lead yet. What?
He's not ready to lead? He's not ready to lead, but want me to cook, clean?
You got to answer the question.
Red pill.
Okay. Damn. Going in, like, relax. It sounds like a soft life for him, basically. He wants the soft life. Instead of you having a soft life. That's what I said. The red. He wants a soft life, basically. Because you want somebody to do... It's like you want somebody to give. But then what? After you keep giving, but you're not ready to lead, don't they say a man's supposed to lead?
If you're saying I'm cook, this is gender wars right now, right? You telling me I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm fucking, I'm sucking, I'm doing all these things, and you can't even leave the household as the man?
No.
Bucko, fuck off.
Okay. She respects her man, but only if he makes 6 figures and never tells her no. Answer the question.
A red flag. Red pill. Red pill.
Right.
Red pill.
Okay.
Because you only respect him if he got money. Like, you're a low life bitch. Oh, girl. You're a low life. Like, you're supposed to respect everybody, no matter how much they make. But don't tell me no. See, that I could get jiggy
Yeah, you
with.
don't understand no, but sometimes.
Anyways, you guys.
You know? He said, I don't do social media like that, but he watch your stories faster than your best friend.
Red
pill, green pill.
Red.
Wait, they said, listen. It says private or sneaky, mystery or manipulative. I think that's very manipulative.
I think that's very Yeah, that's not privacy. That's just that's you want to be sneaky. That's being sneaky because you're saying you're not into social media. You don't use it, but every day you're on it.
And it's also manipulative, trying to make you seem that he's not the type of person, but he is.
And he's gonna be the type of dude that'll never post you on social media if that's what you're into. Red.
Yeah, definitely red. You've been dating for 6 months and you still haven't met one friend, family member, or coworker.
Red. 6 months, half a year, and you never met anyone?
I guess.
That's at least a friend. Like, come on, be for real.
I don't be liking them.
You could meet somebody in a day with me. Because I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to tell, if you meet somebody, when I tell you where they stand in my life?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he's a buster. He's just here. You're not going to see him next time.
Okay.
So 6 months not meet anybody?
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
Yeah. That's half a year. I'm already in love.
Yeah, we know. But no, that is a red. I would get that, the red pill. Yes, I would do that. Yeah, that's it for the segment. We gotta
guys.
do that.
What?
On our live, like the
the games?
Yeah,
all right.
it'd be cute. Wait.
If you enjoyed what you saw here, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, leave us a comment. Give us some feedback about this episode. Give us some feedback about this segment. Tell us why peace matters over trying to sustain a 2-parent household. If you have experiences in that. I guess she got a lot to get off.
I don't got nothing to say.
And what made you finally choose yourself? But thank you so much for watching. We are Mama Matrix, and we will see you here next Thursday.
You just sing our song, our intro.
Boy, you know this ass super fat. I ain't lying.
That's not our intro. Later.